Alright, I'm going to do one last Google SketchUp, again using push-pull tools. I may do a few other later on just to help you with some of the more complicated drawings. What you're going to do will be try and do all the drawings you've done manually on Google SketchUp to get a bit of practice until your drawing kits come in. So what I'm going to do is this one I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm actually going to use the pull tool to pull all these things out. So this one, what I'm going to do, there's many ways you could do it. I could start at the bottom here and pull bits and pieces up, but I'm actually going to start at this back bit here. So what I'm going to make is a rectangle down here. I'm going to make it 2 squares across, and I know the back bit here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to make a 20 by 60 millimeter rectangle. So if I go back into SketchUp, again, get rid of this little character. I'm going to, again, as I said, I'm going to make it 60 millimeters by 20 millimeters. Very hard to see. Let's zoom in. So there's that, and it comes up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So pull this up 40. Now the bit I'm going to do now is I want to do this little rectangle here at the top. Now it's a rectangle that is 2 squares long and 1 square down. So what I'm going to do from this corner here, I want to pull it out towards me. So I want to get the rectangle tool in here. Let's see how I got the rectangle tool in here. So I said I wanted to make it, it's a 10 by 20 square, and I said it comes out towards me 1 square, so that's going to be 10 millimeters. So there's that bit. So now what I want to do is pull this bit from the back here. Now it's this really weird shape. It's basically I want to leave this rectangle here, so everything that's not the rectangle. So basically what I could do, what I'm going to do is get a rectangle down in there. I'm going to have to put some rulers in, but I'm going to draw this rectangle and then pull everything else out. So I'm going to use my tape measure and measure across 10. Oops, sorry. Oh, it did work that time. I don't think it went in the right spot though. So 10. So now I'm just going to use my pencil tool. It'll work with the pencil tool. So now there's that rectangle I don't want, but there's my L shape. Now I'm not quite sure how far that needs to come out. So 1, 2, 3, count 3, pull that out, 30. So now what I need is this little step pattern coming down here. So notice there's a rectangle here, 1 cube by 1 cube, and then there's another one here that's 2 cubes. So 1 cube across, 2 cubes down. So what I'm going to do on this face here, I want to pull something out of this face here. So I get my rectangle tool, a 1 by 1 cube. Now I know this one goes to the bottom, so it's going to be a 2 by 1 cube. The first one, I'm not sure, it's from this surface here, from this edge it comes out 1, and then this one from here comes out an extra 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that one, I'm going to pull that out for 1, which is 10 millimeters. When I pull, SketchUp for some reason thinks that it knows what you're doing, so it stops there. So I knew that it had to come out 1, but then it had to come out an extra 20, so an extra 2 cubes. So that's the object that you need. And now if I do a bit of a pan around, you can see that those two objects are basically the same, what you need. So hopefully that helps a little bit more also with using a rectangle and push-pull tool.